Well, another week of college football is behind us. We'll start with number 22, Florida. They moved up 3 spots, closer and closer to the #1 spot.
Yeah, Florida is moving up, but they've got problems, Alessandra. They're not playing well offensively. That win last week almost felt like a loss a little bit.
Absolutely.
It was a bizarre game for them. They found a way to win because they played very good defense. They've got a legit defense. Their defense is as good as anybody's top-ranked defense in the league. They found a kicker in Trace Mack, but they've got real problems offensively. If they don't play better offensively, they're going to have a heck of a time finding a way to beat Kentucky. That's a tough game for them. I don't like the Gators. I think Kentucky's going to beat Florida because I don't think Florida can do enough offensively to win a road game where you have to be special. They've got to find their offense. Very good defensively. They've got to find something offensively.
Yeah, 12 p.m. kickoff, Florida at Kentucky. Speaking of another SEC team, #1 Georgia, they're on the road at Auburn, 3:30 p.m. kickoff. This is a great game for Florida fans. Georgia, Auburn, I mean,
yeah,
love it, right?
Two of the rivals, one of them have to lose, right?
I
know you're right about that. I think that Georgia's going to beat Auburn because Auburn's not there yet. I like what I think Auburn's going to be under Hugh Freeze. I think he's a very good coach. He'll recruit good quarterbacks. They'll throw the football well. But Peyton Thorne, the transfer from Michigan State, isn't playing very well right now. Georgia's got too many athletes. Georgia's starting to find itself. Georgia's not been great yet, but they're starting to find themselves. This will be a great test. How does Georgia play start to finish on the road in a game that over the years has been a big rivalry game? So I like the Georgia football team. I think they win against Auburn. Maybe not easy. I think it's close early on because Auburn's pretty good defensively, but I think Georgia beats Auburn.
Yeah, absolutely. What we've seen so far is Georgia kind of starts slow. Same thing that the Jaguars are having troubles with. So maybe Auburn can, get a little closer to them, but I agree. I think Georgia's going to win this. SEC ball, finally here. I'm really excited. I'm also excited for ACC ball. #5 Florida State dropping again in the rankings, 1 spot.
I don't think they should have dropped. I think that's unfair because they beat the team that's been the king of the ACC, Clemson. But FSU probably shouldn't have won the game. Clemson probably outplayed them. I think FSU's better than Clemson, but I think Clemson probably outplayed them. Clemson missed a chip shot field goal, as everybody knows by now, at the end of the game. Florida State came back and won the game in overtime. But hey, don't apologize for how you win. I think FSU's really good. Dabo Swinney said it after the game, the Clemson coach. Look out for those guys. Good luck beating those guys. They might win the whole thing. FSU is a really good team. They got beyond the one, Alessandra, that they had to get beyond. They hadn't beaten Clemson in 7 tries now. They had to get beyond the Clemson game. They beat them on the road. I think it's smooth sailing. I think FSU has a very easy time with Virginia Tech.
And looking forward for FSU, on Saturday they had 3 more ranked opponents for the rest of the season. Do you think they're in the driver's seat for winning an ACC championship?
I can't imagine anybody other than Miami or Florida hanging around with them. Miami and Florida will be interesting because Florida's obviously very good defensively. I'll give Billy Napier credit. He rebuilt that defense very, very quickly. I just don't think they're very good offensively. The game is in Gainesville. Keep an eye on the Miami game, though, because Miami has gotten a lot better, as it should be. FSU needs to get beyond a pretty good Miami team and a pretty good Florida team to reach all their goals.
Frank, thank you so much as always, and that's your look at sports.